So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminder.
And the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Vitinha. And he thumps it clear. Referee's given a throw. Darren Fletcher. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, what about that? A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 14 minutes is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pele is behind this one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
And it's Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Batistuta. Oh, some tackle that. Has a look and place it forward. Otto. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Batistuta. And he's on his way! Now, oh, he's been caught napping! Cruyff! It's loose now, and they want to... And he's had a hit! Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pelé. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Shot, surely! Marvellous goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafinha. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Santos head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again then. Chouameni. And it's Cruyff. Vitinha. That is good alertness. Ruben Dias.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's Rui Costa. Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. And Cruyff! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really
The
annoyed
attendance
with
for this
that,
match was
and they've every right to be.
80,113.
Rui Costa.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pelé is having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Inter. Number 11.
Santos have their second corner now.
Number 10. Rui Costa. Number 22. Rafinha. Number
Neymar
23.
is there and he can get that
Vitinha.
clear.
Number 9.
Inter Milan
Messi.
have the chance to
Coming
go
on
the other
field,
way.
Number 20. Van Nistelrooy. Number 19.
Haaland.
Neymar. Number 47. Phil Foden.
Bellingham.
Number
Now, what about a
15,
counter-attack?
Beckham.
And it's
Number
Messi.
18. Erling Haaland.
Now it's
Substitution.
Haaland. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Haaland. Foden. Foden! It's a loose ball, and it's come back out to him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
The goal scorer for Inter after 84 minutes is number 20, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
So all square, and
Ruud
not for the
van
first time.
Nistelrooy.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Ruben Dias with the clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Foden. Lovely feet.
4 added minutes has been
Shot a
indicated.
goal! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Phil Foden. Phil Foden.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away, a position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately
We
they
are
lost
glad
the
to
game.
inform you that today's match day programs
final
are
thoughts,
available
Jim?
from stands
Santos
located by
didn't
the
quite
gates.
recover
I'm
from
sure
the early
they will
blow,
make fine
Peter,
souvenirs.
after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Now it's Pelé. Lovely bit of skill. Pelé! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's played it back. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Khan claims comfortably. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cruyff. Look at the space, it's Rui Costa! And he's heaved it away. Raul producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Maldini. Rui Costa. Quality ball. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he was quick to react. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Batistuta going about things with real menace. Raul. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Out for a throw. In with the challenge. Romario.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cruyff. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Just a quick
brings.
announcement.
And an exciting one
No
too.
goals at
We're
this
about to
stage, but
announce
certainly
today's
not devoid
entry
of
numbers.
action.
Please
It
watch
is
the screen
0-0
if you
here
have a
at
ticket.
half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Andy Cole. Coming on the field is
Here we go
number
again
15,
then.
Bale.
Milan
Substitution in
clearly
progress.
have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. This is the time you need that pace.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Khan with the clearance. And it's Hullet. Pressure goes for the shot! He's got away with one there. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Asa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Floated through. Bullish header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Now it's Romario. Well, nicely intercepted. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's a lovely pass. Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Maldini running with the ball. Maldini, cross to the back post. Cleared away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Pele. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Romario.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a...
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's fouled! Oh, crossbar! He's shifting through the gears here. Rui Costa. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello attendees,
Rui Costa,
this is
voted
a
man of the match, and deservedly
Would
so.
the father of a boy in a blue hat
Milan
kindly
leave
make
it late,
his way to the
but in the
information
end,
center?
it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another.
There's the shot! And he's taking no chances there. Otto is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pelé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to not...
That's rather hopeful. Xavi Alonso. And it's Lampard. Oh, good take in a good area. Backward it goes. Lampard! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Lampard clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
He's found the way through. So we're still where we started right now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's a player who has defined a generation. And he thumps it clear. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Forlan. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Maldini. Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Forlan, played out towards the right wing, and he's picked it up out wide. White puts them all in. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to make it 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer for Barcelona, number 9.
And we've reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
Milan
atmosphere in the
against
stands.
Barcelona.
This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about a perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Belletti. It's Pedri. Schneider. Now it's Eto'o. And he was alert to it. That's really well cleared. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! It's a loose ball, and one more try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, this is It's Rui Costa! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Ruben Dias is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it takes a shot! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough. He's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Lampard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Rijkaard. Belletti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Snyder. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Fellow attendees,
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Camavinga. And it's Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable, but has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Eto'o. Now it's Pelé. Iniesta. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Bebeto. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short. Now it's Bebeto into the channel, and this is Pelé. That's an excellent interception, and that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's fabulous. This might spell danger. That'll be a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final.
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Nedved is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Camavinga closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, again there's no way through. And this is Bebeto. Goes down, but nothing given. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's a good ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Snyder. And that is expertly dealt with. Xavi Alonso. Rui Costa. Snyder. Lampard. Now he's got space here. That's can slip through. Oh, super ball! And the
Bebeto!
Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Bebeto! Bebeto!
A case now of complete control. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Nedved. And that will be the final act. Now this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Pele
Hello,
taking in the
attendees.
accolades,
This is
having
a
been named
Lost
man of the
Children
match,
announcement.
and deservedly
With
so.
the father of a boy in the green backpack.
So, Jim, how do
Kindly
you
contact
reflect
a
on what
nearby
we've seen?
member of staff.
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against Vasco
the
da Gama.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to belt it away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. First quarter of an hour gone. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. And reclaimed it in a trice. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. He is through here. That is lovely. Shoots! That's another chance. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 11, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Can he get it through?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Rui Costa. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's tried one! And that tested the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to...
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Lampard. Otto could try cutting inside here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 6, Pele!
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good-looking ball. Otto.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Otto has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic. Chance! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scored for Milan after 70
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I say our goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
A case now of complete control. And it's Schneider. Raul. He has a big chance! Bale gets flagged offside.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Pele. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Puyol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The final 5 minutes. And here's Bale. Lampard. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
The goal scored for Milan.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are at the peak of
Added
their
minute has
powers.
been indicated.
As for their opponents, a long way from that. And this is Batistuta. Oh, just skips past his man. And Batistuta! He has done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
That's at the end. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Pele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example.
Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Odegaard. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Maldini. Couldn't squeeze it through. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's away! Rui Costa! Oh, yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
25 minutes is number 20, Manuel Rui Costa.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Eto'o. He has found the way through. Great chance! And that certainly packed a punch. No way through there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer for Milan.
Not so much
After 39
sophistication
minutes
as
is
doggedness and
number
sheer
6.
bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Foden. It's a really well-measured ball. Rui Costa. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Pele gets into some space. It's Pele! A whisker away from making it 4.
There will
Well,
be
that
3
always
minutes
looked
at
a
a
little
time.
ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Messi! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a
And
fair
now,
reflection on
please
what we've
turn
just seen
towards the
in this
screen
first
for
half,
a
Peter.
special
Now they just
presentation
need to
featuring our
make sure
guest
they
performance
retain
today.
their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Ødegaard. Number 10, Phil Foden.
And we're underway
Number
again.
4, Vadio. Number 20, Bernardo
Milan
Silva.
do appear to have made a
Number
half-time
18,
change.
Well, I think this is
Fernandes.
probably a good time, Peter,
Coming
to
on the
make
field,
ambitious change.
Number 24, Marco Asensio. Number
Still
14,
no way through. The defending
Rafinha.
here is resolute.
Number 2, Van Dijk.
For a moment you
Number
thought that was
9,
going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Number 22, Federico Valverde.
Just
Substitution.
eases him off the ball. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. And smartly reclaimed. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And he's lifted it over. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's Rui Costa. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Asensio. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Rui Costa. Xavi Alonso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Neymar. Oh, what's he done? He is... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan are having a ball here. Well, they've got it again. It's out of play for a goal kick. Asensio gets a foot in here. Now it's Asensio. He's got away. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 86 minutes is number 24.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Leicester with a definite foul there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pass is just off target. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter,
Added minutes has been indicated.
Pele is flagged offside. Rulli with the clearance. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now it's Pele. And that's that. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves